Hello everyone, in this video we're just gonna do a small tiny tour about all the architectural concepts and illustration sketchbooks that I have so far. I usually make publications of these, so on my Amazon page I have architectural sketchbooks 11, 12, 13, and I'm currently working on 14, but basically all of my architectural concepts are inside the book, so that's the only way I can archive them and document them, because I do a lot of them. And there's also a special publication, it was called the monochrome collection, which is something I'll talk about soon. So when you're in architectural school, you have a lot of these. This is standard. You always have to have a sketchbook with you, and you have to always document all your ideas, all your concepts, because at the end of the day architecture is basically concepts. So let me just I don't know where to start, to be honest. I'm gonna put this aside because this one here and another two are part of the monochrome collection, so we're just gonna put them aside. This one too, and oops, this guy. So let's start. I'll try to be as thorough but at the same time as fast as I can, and I'll just talk about a few pieces or a few sketchbooks. So in total I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 sketchbooks. Just basically architectural concepts. This one here is the first one I ever had. This one was a gift actually from my first internship, and as you can see the cover is just, yeah. So I did a walkthrough, I think, in one of the videos that I have, the earliest ones, and it was a gift from my boss when I was doing an internship in Leipzig, and it was my first sketchbook as a gift, and I was really happy to get it. So I was really happy to make all the artworks in it. So in this sketchbook, my favorite one was when I actually started doing this series. This is part of the monochrome collection, which is the 3 sketchbooks that I put aside. But this is where I started creating these types of sketches, and then decided to make a whole series, an entire book out of them. So it was really fun to have this sketchbook, and it's really one of my favorite sketchbooks. And the next one is, so there's a lot of just really random designs and concepts and ideas, and the whole thing with architectural sketchbooks is you just experiment. So the whole idea is just experimenting with stuff. This one, the cover was done by my little sister, and I thought it was really adorable. So, but the paper was an A4 standard paper, and I really liked working with it. Most of my the materials I use are basically just acrylics. So this is acrylics and gouache and ink, and the whole idea of concepts is just having so much approaches to the same design, and coming up with ideas. And well, not all my sketchbooks are filled back to back, but this one here is one of my favorites from this sketchbook. So I started sketching, I think, in to be honest, since I was in university, but I don't even know where that sketchbook is now, to be honest. But when I started taking sketches seriously, it was 2015, I think. So here's another one. I really liked filling the whole paper with ink, and then just coming up with sceneries and pages and whatever I wanted, really. So that was fun. The next one is this one. This one here, I'm really not a fan of how do you say this, horizontal layouts. I'm more of a vertical kind of designs, but the thing with this one here, I decided to sketch an elevation every day, I think, for a year. And this is what I came up with. So I feel like elevations are very important in architecture, and a lot of our concepts start when you're just coming up with a form, and the form is, you know, it's usually coming from an elevation, and then you just, you know, start playing with the form in 3D. So I started in September 2015 and I finished 2017. So obviously it took 2 years, that took 1 year, but the whole idea is just pushing myself to come up with as much as I can, continuously every day. So this was an interesting sketchbook. This one here, the thing is, I usually write the dates, which is really important. If you have a sketchbook, try to write the dates, because after like a while you're just not going to remember when did you start and when did you finish. This one here also was an interesting sketchbook. I don't know if I should make a series where I just flip through all the sketchbooks like page by page. I'm not sure, but there's a lot of concepts here for like elevations that I'm thinking of and creating architectural forms. This one here, let me see. Yeah, this one here also was very interesting to work with the paper, and I think I just got into watercolor by then, and I decided to, yeah, these 2 pages, this this one here is like watercolor with colored pencils, and I really liked how they turned out. Now, like I said, all of these are inside the book publications that I have, and I tend to document everything that I do, which is, it's a good thing. So there's a lot of, you know, forms and images you can see that you can have like an inspiration for a design or like a building or something like that. So yeah, there's a lot of ideas in these sketchbooks, way too many ideas. Okay, so the next one is this one. This one is 2013. Okay. Oh, this one here was, yeah, this, sometimes you start the first page and then it just pushes through all the other, or like it influences all the other pages. So here I really liked using watercolors, and here I used pastel. There's a lot of concepts here where just like ideas. So yeah, like I said, I'm not a fan of the horizontal layout, but they seem to work well because, you know, when you're drawing, you start with the horizontal line and then you start sketching the elevations. Next, this one is, yeah, I think I was experimenting a lot with ink. And then there's this guy. This guy was, I think, I'm not sure, but this one is the Architecture Illustration Sketchbooks number 11, or sketchbook number 11, or 12, I'm not sure. But this one was the first one where I finished, you know, literally back to back. And I should really do one of this flip throughs for this one, because it's really my favorite. This is what sparked the whole idea of actually archiving them all and making them into a book on Amazon. So this was really one of my favorite, absolute favorite sketchbooks. There's no piece that I hate. Everything I did here I was really happy with, and yeah, I was really happy to publish the whole book. So it's either 12 or 11. I'm really not sure. I think it's 11. It's 11 because this is the cover page that I used for 11. So I was really looking for that piece where I'm like, one of them is the cover artwork. So this is the one. So this is sketchbook 11, and I really like this one. This is one of my favorite sketchbooks. Next, this one is also a lot of experimental work, a lot of sketches. You know when you're doing sketches, not all of your pieces are like the best pieces. So when you have pieces you don't like, it's really hard to let go, but when you're in architecture school you learn that it's okay to just, you know, throw it. Throw the piece. It's fine, it's not the end of the world. This one here also is something I really like. It's I tend to be a little bit more free and very, you know, free-spirited when it comes to designing and architecture. I don't like rigidity and I really like colors. So most of my concepts is just forms and colors. And like I have a lot of forms as ideas in these sketches. And this one's the last one on this side. This one here is included in sketchbook 12. So a lot of the artworks here are just, you know, I really liked using, you know, just painting with black ink and then just drawing the forms in white gouache and white pens. So this is the final one, this huge collection. So yeah, I do have a lot of them. They're like, I've always wanted to do an entire, you know, walkthrough. I don't know if I'm gonna do one for each, like a video separately. I don't know if it's worth it, to be honest, or just sketches, but we'll see. We'll see. So the main part, or like the second part of this video is this was the special edition kind of sketchbooks called the Monochrome Collection, and this was really my favorite to make. I had a lot of these monochromatic compositions in architecture, and I feel like they're more rigid, more subtle, I guess. There's no colors. I decided from the beginning that there will be no colors. This one here was one of my favorite pieces, and I did like a lot of them. So here's another one. So I really restrained myself from doing any colors, so that was the whole idea. Even if it's red, when I like include it in the book, I literally just made it black. So it's all gonna be in black and white. I'll put the links for all the sketchbooks in the description, but you know, I just wanted to show all the sketches that I had for monochrome collection book. It was really fun to make. I'm thinking of making a volume 2, but it just takes so much time and so much patience because, you know, it's very detailed work. So I was experimenting a lot with the geometry. I think I stopped making them in 2022, I think, last year. And I think I just had enough because I was doing so much of them that I wasn't sure if I wanted to do any more. This page is just garbage. But yeah, maybe I'll go back. I just needed a break because I've been doing this type of art pieces for like I think 3 to 4 years, and then I just had enough. So I think I have 2 more of these. This type of sketchbook. I just don't know where they are. So they're somewhere. Anyways, this is pretty much it. I wanted to have a chit chat about all the sketchbooks that I have. You have to understand that architecture is a lot of work, and especially when it comes to sketches, sketchbooks, designs, it's really just a lot of, you know, thinking, a lot of concepts, a lot of ideas. We tend to write a lot and we tend to sketch a lot, and it's just part of what we do, I guess. I really want to focus more on 3D this year because I feel like I just have so much ideas that I did not turn into an actual project. So hopefully this year I'll come up with something. And yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think? Should I make entire, you know, walkthrough from each sketchbook, or just, you know, who cares really? But yeah, this is all the sketchbooks that I have only related to architecture. When it comes to art sketchbooks, I do have other collections, but this video is only for the architectural part. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Anyway, I'm just gonna leave the descriptions for the books that I have on Amazon, and I did a few flip-throughs. You know what? Okay, so I went ahead and I got the copies of the Amazon sketchbook collection that I talked about. So this one here is sketchbook 11, which is the one I really liked, and I just want to do like show you what kind of books they are. One page is empty, and I don't know why. But yeah, so this is the sketchbooks that I put on my Amazon page. There's two more, which is the monochrome collection and sketchbook number 13, but I don't have copies of them yet. And basically every single sketch that I made, I just turned them into like copies of them here in the book. So yeah, that's pretty much it. You should, I don't know if it's a good idea or a bad idea, but I thought I should document them because I think it would be really bad when it comes to archiving my work. So I thought the best idea would be to just make books from it. And because there are like a lot of concepts, I really hope someone out there will just enjoy and then find the concept they like and then take inspiration from the book, because I don't think it's possible for me to do every single concept that I have in my head, or every single every single illustration to turn it into a 3D model. So yeah, if anyone checks it out, please let me know if you liked it or not, and I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I guess I'll see you next time.